Right, here we are out in the middle of nowhere for another day's filming out in the country. A bit more driving, that kind of thing. I started writing The Cost of Our Blood immediately after finishing Occasional last year, and it was designed to be a very different kind of short film. Whereas Occasional had been very slow paced and very introspective, this would be more of an action crime film as opposed to an arty black and white spy film. So we started shooting in London in January this year, and did a bit more in Bournemouth and Poole, February and March. And then of course we had to stop for 3 months. We had been planning a summer release for this one, but we had to stop for all of April, May and June, and we couldn't get back to it till July. So in July we headed off to Warminster to get all the stuff, the start of the film, with me and Robin Dunn. I hadn't worked with Robin Dunn on a film for a really long time, but it was, it's just like nothing had changed. We just picked up completely where we left off, nearly 10 years ago.
Oh, hello. Did you show up?
What was?
Yeah, sort of like beer opener.
Oh, nice one.
You got it then?
I have, yeah.
Beer on the side for you.
Oh, nice one.
What have we got?
Wow, what a result.
Buns on the side.
Wow, what a result.
How much do you reckon we got then?
Don't know, because George hasn't told me.
How much do you reckon we got?
Oh, we had a good day. At least 50 grand.
Yeah. Good stuff.
No, sorry, you want that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. And having done, a lot of fight scenes and action scenes with Don and with Rob before, we knew what we were doing with that. 20 seconds of that just pointing that way at nothing, so I've got like the lead.
The goal is just the walking fish light on, maybe yawning.
Yeah. Yeah, and if I move behind you so it looks like don't actually do it. If you stand like right back as far as you can and aim this way.
What, we're all having a piss?
Yeah, but it's not really.
I think you hit me out of those.
So if I show you by doing this, so literally right. Actually, do you know what? We could actually stand it now, maybe.
Can we stand in the bar?
Sorry. No, it's far too low.
George, can we stand in the bar?
Or actually, that could maybe work if I have a shot of the side of you pissing there and then. If it windows up.
Once it goes click, I'll put my head forward and go slump this way.
Yeah, okay. Right, so you move.
No, you slump forward with your shot. You want
That's the way I came in.
Right, okay.
Yeah, this is in the same place. Of course, really, it's a good excuse for a weekend away. We had a great weekend in Warminster. Managed not to terrorise too many people in our hotel with the Desert Eagle and the fight scene.
Alright.
Yeah, that money you owe me.
Spent it years ago, Joe. Alright?
Yeah, apart from all that money you owe me.
What money? You spent that years ago, Joe.
Shit, mate, it's still
That's all right. Keep going.
I'm sorry, I've got to wait for you to say we spent it all years ago. Yeah, okay. Alright. But it's a very different fight to the one that Don and me had in Beneath the Ice. That was kind of a lot longer range with a lot of big kicks and stuff. This is much more close quartered and a lot more scrappy, a lot more desperate.
It looked alright,
Yeah, so
Yeah, is that right?
Cool, yeah.
I'll work here slowly. Get
No,
up.
I'd go for a kick if I was in this position.
Okay. Shall I get up?
Then in August, we went back to London to do a scene where my character Jimmy, where he buys the gun from the character of Nikita. She was a later addition to the script. Originally, Jimmy just bought it from a unnamed kind of nondescript guy in a pub, a male character you never found out anything about. You don't find out too much about Nikita and Xenia, the other Russian character, really either, but they're certainly more interesting.
Here, right? Let's do it again.
Okay.
This is a Desert Eagle 0.50. Oh, okay. Let me do it again.
Okay.
Coming back. Back from here, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I start as if I just got in. What do I say?
Okay. So yeah, you give it to like, just put it on that seat, and then I do like the what is this?
Okay, but then wait. So what do I say next? All right. So you want da 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 da. I said good.
Just
Again?
start again, yeah.
Carolina, who had been in my last film, who'd been in Occasional, ended up playing the part of Nikita. Originally, I wanted Svetlana, who played Xenia, to play Carolina's part.
Fucking what?
Oh,
I just said that.
Sorry, you should have told me. You couldn't go for that. Okay, do it again. Okay, I will be prepared that.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Then what? Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait.
You fucking what?
I should have made it up again.
This is my favorite bit.
What happened was, at one stage it didn't look like we were going to get Svetlana, so I just shot it with Carolina instead, knowing, I already knew her and I knew she could do it. The only thing she was worried about was the Russian dialogue. Carolina is Polish, but she knew enough Russian to be able to do it. So we did that. Immediately after shooting that, it turned out Svetlana could do it. So I wrote the character of Xenia for her, so she could still be in the film, so we could have her too.
Da, ja je powiedziała, on kupił pistolet. Okay.
The ending changed a few times. It was at one point Jimmy was just going to get away with it and walk away. At another point, he was going to be killed by a detective who was a detective character that was cut from the script and never shot because he was a bit too comical. It was trying to inject a bit of humour to it, but it was probably too much. It would have felt like a character who'd walked in from a different film. Like someone had changed channels in the middle of this one to a broad comedy. It would have been a bit over the top for this one. So we got rid of the detective character, and I thought about maybe having Nikita turn up again, and I thought maybe another Russian. So eventually, when it turned out Svetlana could do the film, I wrote it as another Russian, ex-special forces assassin, spy, whatever she is. But you just know from that performance, as with Carolina's performance as Nikita, that they're both very, very mysterious and very dangerous.
Okay, should I start?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
start.
okay.
Whatever.
Yes, okay,
Yeah, go for the yes as well. Sorry, can you do it again? Because I forgot the last bit, so I moved the. that was my fault. It was really good, but when just because you paused for the last bit, I was like, right, yeah, and then sorry, you see,
Yeah, I
his
know.
big face. But if you look more serious, okay. Start from down there. Okay, go. Okay. Okay. Okay, go. Okay, go. Right, you ready? Okay, go.
Svetlana was incredibly brave as well. Everyone else in this film I'd worked with before, I don't think she knew quite what she was getting into, but she dealt with it really well. To you know, coming out to film this scene in the forest in the middle of nowhere, with this dodgy low budget production where she didn't know anyone or what we were going to be like, but just handled the gun brilliantly, just fearless with that. When I said, watch out, because this is a new forest and we have adders, there might be snakes around, it's fine, I've got boots on. She just wasn't bothered about anything, just really fearless. Another thing you might not be, you can't really see it in the film, because all of her shots, she's never really in a shot with me or with anyone else, so you can't really see her height. I didn't realise how tall she was, which added like this whole other dimension of how threatening and dangerous this character was going to be. Yeah, it was a bit of I suppose like a Tom Cruise moment for me. I was like, right, okay, that wasn't expecting that, but that's great. We can work with this height.